Hello, my name is Bruce Roberts, and I play this instrument in the San Francisco Symphony. Now, you probably know that we can't have concerts at Symphony Hall right now, so instead of that, I thought I would make this video for you to watch at home. So, I play this in the orchestra, and this is called a horn, and it is part of a family of instruments called the brass instruments. They include the trumpet, trombone, tuba, and this. And they're called brass because they're made out of brass. This is brass tubing. All of the instruments in the brass family have tubing like this. Okay, so how do we get a sound out of this? Well, first of all, this does not make a sound on its own. It's not like a piano or an organ. I have to put the sound into it, right? So the sound we make is kind of like singing or talking. When we sing, we have right here in our throat a pair of vocal cords, and they're kind of like a muscle. They look kind of like our lips, and when you use those muscles, they buzz, and if you tighten the muscles, the sound goes higher like this. And if you loosen the muscles, the sound goes lower. That's just muscles here in the vocal cords. Well, so we don't use that. It would sound like this. And that is not a horn sound. So we make our sound using our lips, very much like you would use vocal cords. The same rules apply, that when you tighten the lips, the sound goes up, and when you loosen it, the sound goes down like this. That's just tightening and loosening and blowing a lot of air. So yeah, that sounds kind of silly, and believe it or not, that's what the symphony pays me to do. But it's not quite that simple. I buzz my lips onto this. It's called a mouthpiece, aptly because this piece goes on my mouth. And that helps us to control the buzz a lot. So it kind of anchors our lips onto it. And then this mouthpiece goes into this tube, and the tube goes down here, it goes in here, gets lost for a while, and then comes out the big end here. Okay, so this amplifies the sound. That means it makes it get louder, and it also separates it into equal half steps. So let's hear what that sounds like. I'll buzz on the mouthpiece and then gradually put it into the horn. You'll hear how it changes. There, see, it's quite a different sound, isn't it? Now, you know I've been saying that I'm buzzing my lips, but it's happening so fast that you can't see it. It's faster than our eyes can watch. So I'm going to play right now a clip of my lips buzzing in slow motion so you can actually see what's going on right here. Take a look. Isn't that interesting? You can see my upper lip flapping back and forth, and that's what makes the sound. Now, you may have also noticed that on the horn, I've got these discs here and all these other tubes. Well, they serve a purpose. These are actually valves. Inside they have doors that move, they rotate sideways like that. So if I press this lever, it connects to this that has the doors inside. When I lower that lever, it opens up this tubing and adds it to the horn. So that makes the horn longer. And when we make a tube longer, it makes the sound go down like this. There. That's what happens when I use just the first one. And then the second one, it's a little bit shorter. The third one, it's even longer. So between adding and taking away tubing and buzzing my lips higher and lower, those two things combined make it so that I can play any note that I need to play in the music. You might be wondering, why do we do this? Why do we play instruments? Well, music is a language like English or Spanish and all the other languages, but music is a special language in that it deals mainly in feelings or moods. So it's fun for a bunch of people to get together and listen to music and all share the same feelings together. They have a shared group experience. That's why people go to concerts. I'm going to play 4 short songs for you, and I want you to think about what kind of feelings you have when you hear these songs. Here's the first one. You know that. Here's the next one. How did you feel? I felt sad. How does this next one make you feel? Star Wars. Yeah, that's brave and proud. And now, here's the last one. Ha ha ha! That was a scary one. So each one of those songs had a very different feeling, and that's what music does. Well, that's how this instrument works. I hope you enjoyed my little talk. And there are other videos like this of some of the other instruments in the orchestra. If you want to check those out, go to sfsymphony.org and see what you can find. I bet you'll like it. Thank you and goodbye.